afternoon and welcome to ATN Society Watch. This is a program where we ventilate societal issues, keep the navigator attention with a view to prefer a solution that will benefit humanity. But first, the headlines. Akwa Ibom State, 10-year-old Akwa Okuko arrested by vigilante operatives. Education JAMB cautions parents to stop false admission denial claims. In television network on Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1 on Twitter, Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website www.atlanticnetwork.tv. We go on a quick break, and when we get back, I will introduce my amazing guest to you. Please stay with us. Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. Now, here with me in the studio to dive into this report is my awesome and amazing guest. He's been on the show a number of times, Mr. Ndubisi Nwambugo. He's an entrepreneur, and we're so glad to have you join us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Pleased to have you. Let's go right into it. Akwa Ibom State, 10-year-old detained for defiling toddler. Akwa Ibom State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of a 10-year-old boy, Bright Okon. Reports of a minor's illegal detention in a statement issued on Saturday by the Police Public Relations Officer PPRO DSP Timfon John in Uyo, the state capital. DSP John clarified that the boy was lawfully taken into custody, voluntarily admitted to the offense without coercion during interrogation. Medical findings corroborated the allegation. Medical reports have provided evidence of the incident, the PPRO stated. She added that Bright James would be charged to court on Monday, February 10, 2025, in line with legal procedures. The statement dismissed claims of a trial by ordeal, stressing that such practices are criminal under Nigerian law. The command categorically states that there was no trial by ordeal in this matter. The police strongly condemned any form of extrajudicial actions, John said. Under the leadership of Commissioner of Police Baba Azari, the command reaffirmed its commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring justice is served through due process. DSP John urged the public to avoid spreading misinformation and allow the judicial system to take course. We urge members of the public to refrain from spreading misinformation and allow the investigation to take its legal course, she appealed. Further updates on the case are expected as the proceedings advance. What are your thoughts on this story, Mr.
My thought is that the police force in the state, they have done a a very good job for discovering this kind of thing. I believe that more cases are going to be reported because this kind of thing happens all the time. So people should be vigilant to report this to discover and do this of when you are a child, when you are a child, you have to make a lot of mistakes. So many people behave like this boy when they were little. But nobody now that we have not got to the root of the matter, they said they're still investigating the matter, determining the health of the child or the victim. So we don't know the damage or the level of the rape, or if the child was truly raped.
The boy has actually. The boy has said he did.
Now, if there was any damage, like real penetration, until he's of age of 18. And so no matter what the court determines now, I believe they will wait until he's 18 years of age before he can maybe face the real prison sentence.
Well, rightly said. What do you think? Why are 10-year-old boys diving into sexual practices? You did mention, pardon me please, in your previous analysis that 10-year-old boys get into trouble all the time. They make mistakes. But prior, you see people making mistakes like going to play soccer when nobody asks you to go soccer, and you come home and you receive the lashes of the cane for that action, right? Why? What are the reasons the society has decayed to the point that a 10-year-old boy is thinking of a 10-year-old boy?
There was a loophole which the child exploited. So maybe they gave him too much freedom. Maybe they made him believe that if he did that, this is nature. When the nature is wide.
What do you mean by this is nature?
You can't control some things. You can't control the behavior. You cannot entirely control the behavior of your children, because they have the tendency to do what you don't like, or what you have taught them not to do.
One quick one, right? When you were 10,
yes,
was sexual intercourse something that was on your mind?
No, I cannot really say that it was in my mind. Are you getting it? Or it was part of our daily lives. But from time to time, I would either consciously or unconsciously, I believe something like that happened. But the issue of rape itself is something that you will not hear in our own time. But the issue of getting attracted, when you see the opposite sex, you feel inside. All these things are nature. But I cannot tell you about rape. Rape didn't happen in our own time. But I remember
in this capacity, as regards now, I want you to think about it via the pointers of, our morals and values and ethics with which we hold dear as a people. Do you think the prerogative of a 10-year-old child should be?
Yeah, the things going on in his mind at this age, I don't think sex should be one of them. So he should be, at this age, a child should be occupied with positive fantasies, with ambition, with dreams, with food, with play, game, and now with technology. So, but the issue of but what happens is that technology makes it easier for these children to see sex, see nude photos and movies, and so all these things also play a role in pushing them to do something bad.
No.
So the parents, it still boils down to upbringing. So our parents need to do something about it. They need to cut some movies that these children watch. They need to cut, if you know that this child is mingling with bad friends, you cut them off from those bad friends, because whether you like it or not, they are going to influence them. The environment influences a child more than any other thing. And when we talk about environment, it's not just the neighborhood. Even though the neighborhood is where the child often finds himself.
Right.
You know, so the relationship he has with the neighborhood, with his immediate environment, when they are at home, they need to monitor these children.